Hi friends, I'm Connor. I'm a graduate trumpet student at the Frost School, and today we're going to talk about practicing and what it means to practice well, like really, really well. Today I want to offer just 3 simple tips about what we can do to maximize our practice every single time and not have to spend as many hours doing things that might not be actually making us better. First tip, practice with a plan, okay? So every single time you practice, try and be as detailed as you can about what am I going to practice? What am I trying to get better? What are some things that really need attention right now? And can I just focus on those things? Detailed planning is much better than vague planning. You might find yourself asking, like, okay, what do you want to work on today? I just want to work on, there's just one song that I think I need to work on. Okay, that's good. It's a good start. Can you be more specific? Well, I mean, the middle section, I guess, is a little trickier. Good. Okay, a good start. Be more specific. Okay, so I noticed that there's certain notes in a part of my song where they just don't sound as clean and they don't sound as good as the other ones. So I should probably really focus on those today. Yes, you can be even more specific than that. The more detailed you get, the better you're going to have in your practice session. Maybe this sounds familiar to you. You decide, I think I'm going to practice a little bit. I think I'm going to play some. And you just start from the beginning and see where things go. And if stuff sounds bad, I'll do it again and again and again. If that sounds familiar to you, that's okay. But we propose that is practicing without any kind of plan. In my own practice, sometimes what that really looks like, carrying out a really specific plan, looks something like this. That's not what you would think is super exciting. But what it is doing is being really specific with a very specific part of my playing and a part of the music and something that I can reintegrate later. When you make a plan, write it down, okay? It can be on a little notepad. I've got this little book where I mark what I'm going to be doing and I mark what I need to be practicing for that day. You can do it on your phone, super easy. Open up a notes app, whatever. You can do it on your computer. If I know people that do it on spreadsheets, are super organized with it. I think that's incredible. But whatever it is, write it down so that when you're practicing, you can look and say, did I practice this? Yes. 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 Cool. That's it. If you need to change your plan in the middle of your practice, go for it. Maybe you thought you could play something a lot faster than you really can and you got to bump stuff down a little bit. Totally okay. Maybe you find yourself playing something and turns out, whoa, you know that way better than you thought you did. Move on. Practice it faster. Do other things. But whatever you're doing, make sure you make a plan. Plan your practice. Second tip, practice a bit, forget about it, repeat forever and ever. Amen. So let's say you wanted to practice for 3 hours a day, right? That's a lot. It's a lot of time. If you did that all in one chunk, you sat down, you said, okay, I need to do this, this. It's not going to be as effective as if you gave your brain some space in between practice sessions to actually get out of that space and forget what was going on. Every time that we learn something and then we have to later try to remember what it is, that is strengthening our synapses. It builds a better memory of what we were trying to do. All that is to say, you got to give your brain some space. Think about it more like this. Look at your plan. I'm going to practice, I don't know, these chords on my guitar. I'm going to set a timer. And when the timer goes off, it's going to be, I don't know, 8, 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe even shorter than that. Depends on how much time you got. At the end of that, I'm going to hit stop. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm going to put my instrument down. And I'm going to go do something else. Do your chores. Do homework. Go play a video game. Go to the park. Go on a bike ride. Go on a boat. It doesn't matter. Social distance well. But do something else, though. Give your brain a chance to breathe, right? You have to exercise really, really hard and then rest appropriately to give your muscles the time to rebuild. It's the exact same thing with our practice. Practice, forget about it, and then repeat. And just do that over and over and over again. It's much more efficient and it's more consistent that way. What's the third tip? Oh, yeah. Third tip. If you do it well one time, do it well again and 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 again. Humans, right, are habit machines, okay? So if you do anything, your brain is immediately going, boom, I'm starting a habit. So this can be really cool or really uncool depending on the way we practice. Start with something, whatever it is, that you can do as well as you think you can. You can do it at the best level you can right away, and then keep doing it. And then start moving into the weaker areas and break down ways that you can do things well. Maybe that looks like this. I know I can't play this entire phrase as fast as I'd like to, but I definitely know that if I turn my met all the way down to like 30 clicks a minute, I can definitely play all the notes in tune and clearly. Boom! As soon as you do that once, your brain is primed. It goes, ooh, time to start a habit. Do it a second time. Do it a third time. Do it a fourth time. Do it a fifth time. And then once you feel like, man, okay, yeah, I got this in the bag, just bump it up a little bit and do it again. And because your brain is already in the process of forming a really good habit. When we go about practice in a way that we aren't using these tips and stuff, sometimes we find ourselves in a pigeonhole, and you go, okay, well, I'm just going to play this one passage, and it's going to be fine. You play it a first time, it's too fast. Okay, I'll get it the second time. You play it the second time, it's still too fast. Your brain doesn't care. It goes, hey, I'm already making a habit. So don't fall into that. It doesn't matter if it's not fast. It doesn't matter if it's not as loud as you want, if it's not as quiet as you want. What matters is that you do it as well as you possibly can from the beginning, and then keep doing that. Practice is about growing things in a long-term sense. You make your plan. You're letting your brain have time to breathe and forget in between repetitions, in between practice sessions. And you're always doing things well over and over and over again, even if it's a lot slower than you want in the end. That is growth. And growing takes time. Practice well, practice mindfully, okay? Hope that helps. And stay safe, friends. We really miss seeing everybody. We really miss making music with you and learning with you, but we'll get back to it soon enough.